ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me, as always, is the collector, protector, Yo Necker, the one, the only Mr. Roberto Davis. How are you, Robert?
Good. It's still daylight. What the?
I know, right?
This is kind of weird.
Yes, where Roberto is, it's 5 p.m. in the evening.
Blackheart in the background.
Blackheart in the background. I see you.
When the Raven answers.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of the Blackhearts, man, we got one with the blackest of hearts over here. She's a demoness. Come to caress, take your soul, put you in a hole. She's a demoness. How are you, Nicola?
Hey, everybody dies. Some sooner than the others.
Feels like it's been a long time since we've done this.
A month.
It does.
Yeah. A month.
Some of us had work. Some of us have been doing. Yeah, wow. It has been a while. Missed you, Bo.
Missed you too. Well, it's great to be back with you. And of course, the next show that we're back for is an AEW predictions, as AEW Dynasty is this Sunday night from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And
he's still on the yacht, hasn't he?
Oh, he
hasn't been sunk yet.
We'll go to the yacht in a little bit, but I have to say this: 9 matches. Tony, do not anymore as we're recording this. I'm sure you will, but yeah, 9 matches to go. Robert's scrolling the phone. But
I didn't even play it yet.
The big thing is, one of the things that I had to mention before we get into this, Tony and his pettiness, but also funniness and trolliness. So the reason why I started out the show with Eric Bischoff and that whole thing is because, so as we all know, April 16th is spring break off, and that edition of Dynamite will be surpassing the number of episodes that Nitro had when it was in its existence. So that was Tony's big, fuck you, Eric, But also at the same time, too, I look at it like this. Motherfucker, do you know how ridiculous you sound? Because do you realize it's not the biggest flex as you think it is? Because TNA has been around longer than WCW. Friggin' Ring of Honor, which Tony now owns, has been around since WCW. But Tony had to get that in. When there's other stuff that we all critique for the fact of the bullshittery and that he needs to get his head out of his ass, we have to stick it to Eric Bischoff. So, Roberto, I got to ask you first and foremost. While, yes, it is funny to stick it to Eric Bischoff, but that's at the same time, too. Shouldn't Tony be focusing on other things?
Of course. I'm sure he's got a lot of other things to focus on, but as a man who enjoys pettiness, who at times can be petty himself,
yes.
Sometimes you just gotta stick it to the man.
Sometimes you gotta stick it to Eric. Say, fuck you, Eric. Fuck you, Easy. I'm back and better than ever.
Fuck you, Eric.
Fuck you, Eric. What do you have? Nicola, you want to add to that?
Just fuck you, Eric. Fuck you, Eric. I've never liked you anyway, so just an excuse to say fuck you. Somebody.
Oh, there's one. So you mean to tell me you didn't like him when he was in Immortal, and him and Matt Hardy were beating Generation Me on Impact, and the fact that he was playing the guitar and then Mick Foley put him in the Mandible Claw? Come on now. You didn't like Eric Bischoff in Immortal? Come on now, Nicola. Come on. Him and Garrett Bischoff, and he put Eric Bischoff in the friggin' porta potty? Come on now. His own son, Garrett. Come on now. Aces and Ites. The Ices and Ites.
Fuck that. One day I'll explain that, but for now, no.
I'm just saying, come on now. The greatness of Eric Bischoff and TNA with his son Garrett, who also sucked. But yeah, nonetheless.
They both suck. There you go.
Oh, but yes, what does not suck is this card. Now, I'm probably not going to lie. My blood pressure is going to probably rise a little because Tony's a little with how he books things, but I figured we start with this particular matchup and just get this out of the way. And I know we got WrestleMania in a few weeks, and we'll be back for those predictions, and we'll be hyped. But let's get this match out of the way. First matchup on the Dynasty card. For the AEW World Tag Team Championships, we hurt people. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin defend. Now, out of all the teams, I'm okay with the Outrunners. I was okay with the Guns. But they're taking on the Learning Trees, Big Bill and Brian Keith. Can you see the excitement on my face? Oh, my God. So for those that want to know how this got into fruition, Big Bill and Brian Keith wanted a match. MVP absolutely cooked these boys on the microphone, calling him a bitch. And he made Big Bill look like a bitch. And then we get to Collision, and then they beat Dante and Darius Martin in Top Flight. Last night they beat some ham and eggers on AEW Dynamite, and now here we are. That's literally the story of this. I know it's about Big Bill was the AEW Tag Team Champion. Listen, his partner is the North American champion on the fucking other show right now, as last night on NXT, well, 2 nights ago now. Ricky Saints, the former Ricky Starks, defeated Shawn Spears for the NXT North American champion. Congratulations, Ricky. We love you, Ricky. But yeah, like, this does not have the same appeal, and you still do not have me invested with the learning tree and this whole bullshittery that is the learning tree. So in this particular scenario, I'm going Bobby. I'm going Shelton. Ain't no stopping him now. We hurt people. The Hurt
We
Syndicate.
hurt people.
We hurt people. Robert, who you picking? Hurt Syndicate?
Hurt Syndicate. I for the love of Carl Gotch and Anthony, please break up the learning tree. Big Bill had some pretty good momentum as a singles competitor for a minute here over the last couple of months. Do something with that.
And you know what it is? Even if he turns on Chris, it still doesn't mean anything because it's, number one, it's too late. Number two, you had some stuff with Powerhouse Hobbs.
That name. Seriously.
Well, we're going to get to him next. So we had the Powerhouse Hobbs feud. We had everything. Starks were a great tag team, but the problem is you've done nothing. You squandered this Brian Keith learning tree bullshit, the bad apple, whatnot, and you don't have anybody for them to face. And I said this last show, how come we couldn't have got the Hurt Syndicate against the Murder Hawks like Brian Cage and Lance Archer, who took the pin to Brody King last night? But it's like, how come we couldn't have like the Murder Hawks? Like,
they've made the Murder Hawks look like murder bitches, to be honest.
Why are we leaving?
It's
That's just wrong. Apparently, I will sink your yacht. Seriously. Everybody dies for a reason. After Uncle Lance.
two absolute units in Brian Cage and Lance Archer, and you make them look like a joke.
They started them off strong, dude. They were built like the Road Warriors circa NWA when they're squashing everybody in the 80s, and now you just made them look like, as Robert put it, a bunch of bitches. Like the murder bitches. Like they're losing. Lance Archer's losing. Brian Cage is losing.
Didn't Lance get pinned by Dante Martin a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, he got pinned by Dante.
In what world?
Everybody
dies. This is why we sink the yacht and everybody dies.
So with that being said, yes,
Motherfucker.
I go with the Hurt Syndicate over Brian Keith.
We do need a hard ass reset on this tag division.
I know,
and Young Bucks, come back.
Yeah, please hurry up.
Yes and no, because I'll be honest with you. When you have Lashley and Benjamin against the Young Bucks, I'm sorry. Like, you put those teams together, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm just like, that's like the only solution right now, because if you need a top babyface team, them being the Young Bucks going against them, that's my thing. But this tag team division sucks. Anyway, I digress. So, Nicola, we're both in agreement of the Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people. Who are you going with?
We know a few people that hurt people. But I'm guessing them. Yeah,
but you like to hurt people, don't you?
You like to hurt
Nicola?
Oh.
Nicola?
Yes.
Demon S?
Of course, always.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we are.
Oh, I will be hurting someone very, very soon.
We'll talk about that.
I mean, she will. We will.
So, Nicola, are you going Hurt Syndicate, or are you going Big Bill and that boy Brian Keith?
Brother distracted me. Now I'm thinking of many things. I hurt you. Them, yeah. Them too. Them.
Fair enough. I had to start. Yeah, I had to start with this one and get it out of the way, because out of all the matches that they announced, and as soon as they started this whole thing, here's the thing: what takes me out of it is they already got bitched out in the promo. Like, they literally got spanked, and then right in the fucking cooter, like right everywhere, just bitch slap, pimp slap, take my picture, smack my bitch up, all in a recipe of just absolute debauchery, of just bitch assness.
You went on an unscripted promo battle with MVP.
Yes. And
what did you think was going to happen?
I saw somebody on Twitter comment, "You and Enzo. Please don't bring Enzo around here. No, we don't need no Enzo or Mori in AEW. You shut your mouth, sir."
Dumb.
You shut your.
You shut your pie hole, mister. Anyway, let's move on.
Bad dick, mister.
2. So let's now, that's exactly, you know what it is? It's like that friggin' news guy who was in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood during the holidays. For those who don't remember, so the guy's doing a reporting on Christmas shopping in the mall, and then all of a sudden a guy yells out in the middle of the mall, "That's exactly, just friggin' fuck her right in the pussy." And then the reporter goes, "That's exactly what I did to your mother, buddy." That's exactly what that is. That's exactly where that comes from.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I've got 2 personalities going on. I've got the me side laughing, and then you've got the other one, this one going.
But yes, and I apologize for ranting, and I know that's what we do, but goddamn, we need something with this tag team division because this shit sucks. And speaking of else that sucks, we're going to get into our next matchup. Again, to get this out of the way, because Chris Jericho thinks he's back in AAA CMLL in 1993 and he's Corazon de Leon. The Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Chris Jericho. Hi, guys. Hi. Hello. Hi, Mom. And a title versus mask match has title against Bandito for the love of all that is holy. Do not have Bandito lose and have his mask be taken off. No. If you really wanted to do something that would have intrigued me in here, I would have rather it been a hair versus mask match, and Chris Jericho would have lost, and then he would have got his head shaved, and he would have looked like Chris Jericho back in 2007, looking like Nick Carter as a part of the Backstreet Boys. Tell me why. But in this particular scenario, again, for all that is holy, ain't nothing but a heartache. I'd rather sing I Want It That Way than watch a Chris Jericho match in 2025. I literally am angered and fueled and going to walk away my emotions from watching a Chris Jericho match. That's how bad it inflates my soul, okay? So in this particular scenario, I am going to go with that boy Bandito to win the Ring of Honor World Championship finally, like it's a CC Peniston track back in 1993. I'm going with Bandito. Take that title. Fuck you, Chris. Robert, Bandito or Chris Jericho?
Oh, Bandito. Help us, hermano.
We don't need any help.
Por favor.
Por favor, Bandito.
Necesito uno favor. Please beat Chris Jericho.
Literally.
And the suffering. Please.
To catch everybody up on the feud, Bandito comes back at Final Battle, gets his ass hurt, then comes back, and he's going against Jericho. Jericho beats him, and then he takes out Gravity, his brother, and then he kicks Gravity's ass in front of his brother and his family, and he takes his mask, and then now Chris is apparently back to being somewhat vicious Chris mixed with Learning Tree Chris, and I don't give a rat's ass either way. But yeah, we're all praying for Bandito. Nicola, Bandito, or Chris Jericho, Ring of Honor titles on the line.
Well, fuck Chris Jericho, so Bandito.
So what you're saying is you want him to take the title and you don't want to see Bandito get unmasked, is what you're saying.
No,
I really don't. I don't. I just asked you to Chris Jericho.
I feel you. Okay, but yeah, I told you there's going to be a lot of these matches on this card. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, number one, or number two. Why are they here? And speaking of why are they here, we're going to move to the next match on this card. We're getting everything out the way in the open here. For the AEW TNT Championship, this match has no time limit and no outside interference is permitted. As, let's see if I can get this correct. The Charisma Vacuum, the boring and bland as piss, create a wrestler look-alike, has a ridiculous theme song. Daniel Garcia defends the AEW TNT Championship against Adam Cole, baby. Listen, I've said many a times, he's not a bad wrestler. But Daniel Garcia, do not put a microphone in front of this guy. He cannot talk. Nobody gives a rat's ass about this. This whole TNT title run was for the fact that Tony Khan re-signed him, and he wants to dance with somebody that loves him. Somebody put on some Whitney Houston. The problem is you have not I want to feel the heat with somebody. The problem is you have not invested me in Daniel Garcia because he's just having matches with freaking Lee Moriarty and Shane Taylor, and he's trying to outshine Adam Cole in a 6-man tag. There is nothing of this that has made me go, man, I want to see these guys go for a third time, because the first one was interference and it was a no contest. The last one was a draw. You have driven Adam Cole away from me, where I'm just like, I don't give a rat's ass about Adam Cole. I need the Undisputed Kingdom to be heels. I don't need this just tomfoolery and shenanigans. Like, this does not feel hot to me. Adam Cole is cold right now. Daniel Garcia is just like, get the fuck off my television. And I'm sorry if I insult any Daniel Garcia fans out there, but he's the drizzling shits. He's not into Marina Shafir level, which we'll get to later on in the show. But Alex Wright Jr. does not do it for me and his damn. So,
Good Lord.
With that being said, sorry, Daniel Garcia. Not sorry. You're a great wrestler, but you can't talk worth a damn. You sound like you got a bag of dicks in your mouth. So I'm still going with Daniel Garcia. I am still going with Daniel Garcia.
So spewing dicks then. Just spewing
in your mouth. Just spew it out of your mouth, Daniel Garcia. A bag of dicks. So with that being said, I would like Adam Cole to turn heel and win this TNT championship. But in this particular scenario, I think if this is a way to get Daniel Garcia over, which it's not, he's going to beat Adam Cole. So Daniel Garcia for the title retention, even though I want Adam Cole to win. Roberto, go.
Oh, my. You know what? I think it's okay because, you know, Daniel Garcia is from New York. You're from New York, so you can talk that shit.
We can.
I think that's fair. Yeah. If there is any Daniel Garcia fans that are upset about what Mike just said,
no one cares.
Oh, no.
Basically. I got to put the distinction here. So, yes, we are both from New York, and I know Daniel Crimmins loves them because they're both Buffalo, and Buffalo's got to stick together. Hi, Dan. So,
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan. So, with that being said, Daniel Garcia is from upstate New York. I am from Long Island. So, from Long Island and all of us, Daniel Garcia. But I love you anyway. Go ahead.
To kind of piggyback off of what Mike said, though,
yes.
This TNT title run has been the absolute drizzling shits. The chase of the title was more important than the actual title run itself. And AEW, Tony Khan, they have this problem where they do that. We can probably pull a couple of people that have held titles where they've fallen into this category. Hangman's world title reign, prime example. Thunder Rosa, when she was world title, the chase was great, but when it came time to actually have the run, it sucked.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate because, you know, Daniel Garcia is a good wrestler. Is he the best talker? Not necessarily. Is that something that can be improved on? Sure, but you got to give him the opportunity to do so. Like, we didn't see Daniel Garcia for the longest time. We can even take it back to the last TNT champion. We didn't see Jungle Boy forever. Like, what the fuck are we doing with this title? You know,
Jungle Deuce is hanging out with the Young Bucks. That's what he's doing. The Jungle Deuce is what the Bucks.
I know you call him Jungle Deuce, but I still think he's cool.
He got CM Punk fired.
Well, it has been a year since, that infamous interview. Hey, Robert, I just choked somebody a little bit.
I just choked him out a little bit.
A little bit.
Can't really do that in the workplace, but
you can in my workplace. Which workplace am I talking about?
That's neither here nor there. But back to the match. I think this would be a prime opportunity for Adam Cole to take this title and put some relevance back into the title, not just the title, but into himself. Because, like Mike said, Adam Cole is probably one of the most charismatic, one of the most captivating wrestlers of our time in the last maybe 15 years or so. And he is absolutely ice fucking cold right now. This is a prime opportunity to do something, and I think it's time to pull the trigger on that. So I'm going Adam Cole.
Before we get to Nikolai, I just have to add on to your point. I around this time 5 years ago, one of the hottest matches that he had was it was the Undisputed Era against Imperium at When Worlds Colliding. People were all about that because it's the hottest faction in NXT against the hottest faction in NXT UK. I mean, again, COVID era, but he was facing Pat McAfee, and everybody wanted to see him and Pat go at it because Pat friggin' punted him in the gut and the stomach, and you had something really there with the Undisputed Era. And then, of course, they would break up, and then that would lead to Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and this and that before the NXT 2.0 bullshit would start. But I look at it like this. You had a hot period with him 5 years ago. Him and MJF, even, as you know, Better Than You, Bebe, was hot. But then the devil stuff happened. Then the Undisputed Kingdom started, and it just kind of went to the wayside. And yes, I know he was hurt, but he has not been relevant within like the last 2 years. And
the injuries didn't help.
The injuries did not help at all.
They did not.
But it's just like ever since 2023, he's just been ice cold, and now here we are. So I hope he wins too. But I'm still gonna go with I'm gonna dance. I got ants in my pants, and I need to dance Daniel Garcia. So Nicola, who you going with, Daniel Garcia or Adam Cole?
Adam Cole.
Baby. Yeah.
One, because you two made enough comments on the other one, and I don't actually know who he is properly. So
You don't know who Daniel Garcia is?
probably do, but
and that's your fault. That's your fault, Tony Khan.
Yeah. See,
Put him on
the
TV.
doesn't even know who Daniel Garcia is. Who is this?
Put him on TV.
Fuck him. He's on Collision. God.
no, I think I have. Of course, I say
Nobody watches Collision.
I just can't remember what it looks like off
That's
the top
not
of my
true.
head.
I don't watch Collision.
When you just said that right there, my friggin' nerdy pop culture brain went into nobody listens to techno. Now let's go, Eminem without me, baby. But no, I mean, I'm right there. But yeah, just this.
We do Eminem quotes now. I'm liking it. So we've gone from the other one that's been forgotten to now. Oh, hey Eminem, yeah. Oh, his tracks are fucking legendary. All the new ones are brilliant. Just saying.
Hi kids, do you like Primus? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids? Okay. Hi, my name is. We'll go to the next name on our list. So we go from Ring of Honor tag titles, Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole, and now we are going to go to a tournament as it is the Men's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round matchup. Jay White, which we wish a speedy recovery to Jay White. I know he's undergoing surgery. Jay White, Switchblade, praying for you, buddy. His replacement is none other than Kevin Knight, as Kevin Knight, who's only legit had three matches in this flipping company. Jay White on Collision, the match with Will Ospreay against Blake Christian, a.k.a. Cora Jade Sloppy Seconds, and Lee Johnson. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. This dude is calling himself the Vanilla Baby. This dude literally looks like if you put Danny Bonaducci in a dryer and he shrunk. That's literally what this is, okay? Let's be fucking completely honest here. This fucking buck 40 looking son of a bitch looks like you put Danny Bonaducci come on and get
And you're not wrong, but I'm not mad at it either.
Funny as fuck.
The man found a character, and he's gonna make it work for him.
He's a great wrestler.
Fantastic wrestler.
He's a great wrestler,
but he had absolutely zero character.
The Vanilla Baby.
He's gonna make this Vanilla Baby work for him. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but god damn, what the fuck are you putting on my television anyway? So it just like what the fuck? Oh god, friggin' Cora Jade, and people are fucked up with that. So for those who haven't seen it, this woman, NXT is literally like Love Island right now. Friggin' Cora Jade goes from Blake Christian to Braun Breaker. To Harlem Lewis, and apparently Thea Hale, who was with Nathan Fraser, stole that boo, Harlem Lewis. And this woman goes on her Instagram and says, "Yeah, but my PUSSY is on his breath." Woman! Whoa! What the fuck? She said it on her Instagram story, and she didn't even tag Thea Hale. She just said, "Fuck it, my pussy's on his breath." Mic drop. Literally, mic drop.
Oh, wow.
God almighty. Oh. What the fuck is going on with that NXT women's locker room? Oh.
They're all tasting each other by the sounds of it.
Good. Wow.
Is she legit?
Apologies. Wow.
And by the way, you stupid motherfuckers, y'all got to stop with CM Punk, that's his side chick. Shut up. Just shut up. You got to stop. People got to stop with that. Gross. Disgusting. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't like Phil, but Phil's got more common sense than that.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, as long as CM Punk is GTSing Logan Paul, Nicola's all about it. Ain't that right, Nicola?
100%, yes. Anyone beating the shit out of that knobhead.
We'll get to Logan.
Well,
We'll get to Logan Paul and the London Brokies later on in the show. But
oh,
this particular matchup, guys, if you've not checked out Kevin Knight, holy crap! See, I did not see the Kushida run in Japan, but I did see him and Kushida in TNA. Wow, him in the X Division, him as a part of the Super Juniors in New Japan, and he's done very well thus far. Great matchup on Wednesday, and the perfect person to really go against with the synergy, Will Ospreay. He's going to have a good showing. This is a showcase match, but this is a bruv win for me. I'm going with the bruv. Rob, Will Ospreay, or Kevin Knight?
Yeah, it's bruv time.
Yeah, and it's going to be good. But yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion that we're going with the bruv. But Kevin Knight is going to excite and ignite, and I'm here for it. Nikla, are you going with Will Ospreay, bruv, or Kevin Knight?
Silly bang.
Silly bang, man. I'm going with the silly bang. Yeah, I'm going with Will.
So you're going with Bang and the Dirt is Gone, bruv?
What? Twice I've done this now. See, I am supporting the home team, even if I do think you're a fucking idiot. But then again,
well, I mean, so Will,
Bill End 1 and Bill End 2.
Oh God! It's just like Will, when you said that, did you think, bruv? I've seen that infomercial all my life, bruv. So it was just a feel good moment. It was in the heat of the moment, bruv. And everybody's seen Silly Bang, bruv.
How fucking high was he? Seriously, that's the last thing any of us think about.
That's what he said. The friggin' UK reporter's like, oh, bruv, I've seen that info. Yeah, but we don't know that, Will. Like Rob and I had no idea about a Silly Bang till we saw it.
Oh, for years we saw that. But the thing is, why are you telling people that clean the fucking oven? All my pots and pans. What the fuck?
Well, because he's going to make MJF bang the dirt is gone. He's going to get that dirt out of here, but it makes no fucking sense, and it just sounds lame as fuck.
Well, it made no sense to 95% of us because we had no idea what the fuck Silly Bang was.
Well, then again, how many times have people asked me exactly what he's fucking saying, and I've had to repeat it and try and explain it in normal terms, not his terms.
Oh, my goodness
gracious.
gracious.
Someone asked me what a freaking bell end was, and I sat there going, you what?
There's been several times over the years where we've had to turn to Nicola and say, translation!
Translation! So for the...
American English, please!
Then again, I still struggling to work out how these two understand how anyone understands me, but they do.
We got you. So the men's, as of right
now,
I
live in my head rent free.
So the men's Owen Hart tournament. So I will say for the men, let's go into this here for a second here because I know we picked Will. So the other matches that we have: Brody King and Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher, and Hangman Adam Page and TBA.
Kyle Fletcher.
I know, bruv, Protostar. So let's put this into fruition.
Your head, big funny.
Oh God, friggin' big head, little Jesus Christ with his friggin' head. Oh God, he looks ridiculous. Good God, man. I thought Jordan Devlin was bad. This is even fucking worse. So, hey,
not Lord Farquhar.
Call me Elf one more time. Call me Elf. Okay, so no, what I mean is the best part about it is you have the wild card in this men's Owen Hart Cup tournament. For the love of God, it better not be Jeff Jarrett. For the love of God, it better not be Jeff Jarrett. If you're going to have a wild card, have it be MJF and have Hangman and him again. But for the love of God, do not put Jeff Jarrett back into this. Please.
No, it's going to be Satoshi Kojima.
Are you going with Kojima? Really?
No.
Okay.
No, more people are already saying it's going to be Tomohiro Ishii.
Okay. I saw some people go with Keith Lee too, which I would not be mad if we got Keith Lee back.
I would love to see Keith Lee back.
But yeah.
Me too.
But I think MJF would be interesting. Well, do you guys have an idea for real, or are you kind of just waiting to see?
Just kind of waiting to see. I mean,
there's
a lot going on right now.
Where did who go?
I'm sure WrestleMania releases are going to be coming soon.
True that. Where did who go, Nicola?
I said, what if Jungle Boy comes back into it?
Oh, for the love of God. Jungle Boy and Hangman.
I'm finding that into the universe. No, yeah. I meant a random person. That was all.
Jungie and Hangman?
Jungie and Hangman. Okay. All right. Now.
All right,
I don't hate it.
I've just got to say, you went into my house. You burnt my house down. I know. Friggin' that segment on Dynamite last night. Oh,
that was interesting.
It was. So we're going to get to that later on. But so let's go into the next one for the Owen Hart tournament. So we're going to the ladies' side of things, and this is where I'm about to rage like a motherfucker up in this piece. So for the women's side of things, it is the TBS every champion on the face of this God's green earth. Mercedes Monday goes one-on-one with Julia Hart.
A match that we've asked for how many months now?
I have said on this show many, many months ago, when Julia Hart came back, we should have her go after the title that she lost to Willow, and then there was interference from Mercedes and all this crap. For the love of God, why didn't we do this when she came back? But no, we have to have her go against Jamie Hayter for no goddamn reason. It still makes no goddamn sense. So we had her torment Jamie Hayter to have friggin' back and forth wins. Then Julia Hart's facing Queen Aminata, not to be confused with Katsuyori Shibata, Queen Aminata. And Queen Aminata, who is a lovely human being. I'm sure she's the loveliest of human beings. But nobody gives a rat's ass about Queen Aminata. She's over there on the Collision front. She's on the Ring of Honor front. And then you bring her over here to Dynamite because we're cruising like it's a fucking Smokey Robinson song. And the fact of the matter is this. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. So now we have something in a Owen Hart tournament, which you fucking know she's going to win. You goddamn know that Mercedes Moné is going to win because the house is not going to win. Do I want the house to win? Hell yeah. Because Julia Hart has such promise, but you put her to the side like a fucking sweater over here, like it's fucking Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood when it's not. So in that particular scenario, would you be mine? So that particular scenario, once more, Mercedes Moné is going to win, but I hate it ever so muchly. Roberto Davis, Mercedes Moné, or Julia Hart. Oh, God.
God damn it. Oh, I know who I want to win, but I know who's going to win. And I couldn't say it. I can't really say it any better than you just said it. It sucks. But Mercedes.
Nicola, Mercedes, or Julia Hart?
I really don't care. You know, I said this could have been Mercedes, but you know what? Fuck it, Julia Hart. Just because, even though I know Mercedes is going to win, but fuck it, the house always wins, even if there is only one of them right now.
Here's the thing, though. If you do,
two of them, I don't know.
Yeah. So with the women's Owen Hart tournament, I look at it like this: for the women, you have Jamie Hayter and Billy Starks. You have Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander. You have Mercedes and Julia Hart, and you have Athena and Harley Cameron. I think in this tournament, we are going to get Athena and Mercedes. Now, if you do that, I would love to see Athena get the upset. And there's a part of me that would want to see Athena and Billy Starks in the finals to have that Ring of Honor tie-in. But in this, Jamie Hayter makes sense because we never got Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter that rematch. I would love to see that because Jamie Hayter needs some kind of resurgence because good God almighty, this is not it. And Thunder Rosa's just kind of been over here, and Chris Statlander is like, well, I want to be friends with Willow again. Maybe I don't, but Willow's like, fuck that bitch, Marina Shafir. She was short of the table last night. So the fact of the oh, God, that friggin' table spot was rough. But that's the problem. You have to see it. It was bad.
I was at that other place called work.
I feel it.
It was bad.
It was bad. But yeah, it's just this Owen Hart tournament is really coming into fruition. And both sides, I'm kind of like mad with it, but I know Mercedes is going to win here. And yeah, so with that being said, we'll move on to the next one. Oh, God. So we did Jericho and Bandito, Daniel Garcia. Again. All right, we'll go into this one next just because. For the Trios Championship, the Death Riders, Neo Nox Mox, but without the Romper Stomper gang without Neo Mox, excuse me. So it is Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta against Rated FTR, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, and Cope.
Cope!
For the Trios Championship. Fuck. This sucks. Oh, man. I don't care. I know they want the gold, and they went back to it after the nails and the nails stuck in Mox's back and the whole. Oh, God. They should have ended it there. But no, we have to have Dax Harwood turning heel because we're going to have a heel revival against, we're going to guess the Patriarch's going to turn on Christian Cage because we got to get that Edge and Christian reunion in 2025 to go against the revival that nobody wants to.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Show me something new.
But the problem is they're gonna go with FTR turning heel, and I'm just like out of effing mothballs because Tony likes to have that spontaneity of a swerve, like he's fucking Vince Russo, bro. That go fuck
This
yourself.
man is a fucking walking headache.
Yes, but that's the
And a
problem.
40-year-old virgin.
You ever felt a woman's breast and it feels like a bag of sand? Bag of sand. No, but the point the point being is the fact that we're going things out of mothballs and flying by the seat of their pants because a heel turn makes no effing sense. It's because Tony wants to see FTR against Edge and Christian. And nobody wants to see that. And I'm sorry.
I'll pay you.
But nobody wants to see that. And the thing too about it is Dax Harwood has annoyed me ever since At World's End. Did I ever tell you guys why he annoys me?
No, you never told us why he knows you. That's why he knows you.
So he's at the friggin' media scrum, and this bald-headed son of a bitch is just like, oh, I gotta take the mic here. Do you know who that is? That's Adam Copeland, all right? That's Adam Copeland. People think they know about what goes on in our business. Well, that right there, that's Adam Copeland, baby. That's Adam Copeland. I love Adam Copeland, okay? So if he wants to jump off the cage and he wants to hurt his knee, well, we got rehab for that. That's what happens with wrestlers. Get into rehab, then we come back. So I got one thing to say. Why can't he just jump off the cage? Because he's 51, dumbass. And he doesn't need to do it.
Did you yell at the TV when he did the avalanche bulldog off the ropes?
No, I did not.
I did. Did you not fucking learn from jumping off the cage?
I'll tell you why I didn't yell. Because I know who this man is. Because he thinks he's looking back in 2006 Rated R Superstar Live Sex Celebration. It's like, Adam, this is not fucking 10 years ago, okay? You got to stop this. I know Tony's going to let you do whatever the hell you want to do, but there are some things you don't need to do. Much like Robert just said, that avalanche bulldog. You don't fucking learn. Why can't he just jump off the cage? So Dax may be turning heel. And this does not look like a rated FTR win for me, so I'm going with the Romper Stomper Gang's Wheeler Yuta, who looks like Superhuman Jr. Again, and Claudio Castagnoli.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Claudio Castagnoli and fucking, who's the other one? Oh, for God's sake. Pac. Thank you.
Pac.
I will also say this. Besides Whoop Whoop, I'll tell you what he looks like. I'm going to make everybody laugh. He looks like the troll under the bridge in Dora the Explorer. I'm the troll who lives under the bridge. That's Wheeler Yuta. Robert, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same foregone conclusion here that you're at. It's definitely going to be the Romper Stomper Gang because we cannot seem to get the titles off of these individuals. For whatever reason, Anthony Khan seems to like the titles where they're at. We just can't fucking do it. This whole idea of FTR probably one of the best tag teams ever. The tease that you have of them like splitting up is just like
dumb.
Why are we why? If they decide to team together and turn on Cope, great. Whatever pieces fall after that, let them fall. Just as long as Cope doesn't jump off of anything, that's all that matters. But we need a hard reset on the trios division as well. It's flatlined. We can do better. We have done better. Just reset the whole fucking thing. Just tag team division, trios division, TNT title. International title seems to be doing well, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Romper Stompers.
So just for the record, and
Pac in his full gear. He seems
Pac in his full gear. Yes,
always seems to be in.
So just
he never gets changed, does he? And I've also seen pictures of him, and he's always like that. What the hell?
I mean, he probably mows his lawn. Hey, Pac, bruv, put on a shirt.
Put on a shirt, man.
The rocks are gonna fly up and hit you with
a titty.
Yes, and the point being, y'all, is I don't hate Dax Harwood. But when you say stupid shit, much like Mansoor did, hi Mansoor, about the creative freedom, you're going to feel my wrath because of the stupid shit that you say. And Nicola, this is where I go on with you. The Death Riders, or are you going with rated FTR?
Death Riders, because used to have said it all already, so I don't need to rant for once.
But no, you're correct.
They can suck my dick.
That was number 3. But that's the thing too. It's because you have this team of rated FTR and you have a split for no reason. Because the Acclaimed split went so well that they're just like, you know what, fuck it, fine, I'm gonna leave y'all anyway. And that's done wonders for Platinum Max Caster right now. And Anthony Bowens.
Has Bowens even been back on TV?
No, of course he's not. I'll pay you. So there's no reason for this tease. It's like we mention every time. Why? Because Tony is in his friggin' jollies and he's going to cream his jeans over the Edge and Christian reunion. You think you know me. I'll take a 5-second pose. And And I hate to say this about every one of these shows and these matches, but he doesn't think things through or he doesn't stretch things out and let things play out. We have to constantly rush. And speaking of rushing, we'll get to a match that we are looking forward to, but god dang it, man. This man loves to rush. So for the AEW Women's World Heavyweight Championship, it is our girl, Timeless Toni Storm, takes on the Megan Bayne for the AEW World Women's Championship. Nicola, you are on the side right now. You are sideways. What's going on over here, man?
Trying to sort something so that new phone doesn't die because it sucks more than fucking anything else at this point. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
I was about to say, you went sideways. You slip sliding, man, like a friggin' jump jive and whale song. And a whale you way. Oh, my goodness. Taking it back to friggin' Billy Sets in the orchestra. Anyway, we digress. So this particular feud, I have had the privilege of recapping and reviewing Megan Bayne's matches when she was at Capital Championship Wrestling. This woman is statuesque. She looks great. My goodness gracious, what she looked like this Wednesday on Dynamite. Yes, Joey Janela, I hate you. Yeah. Look at Robert with that. I mean, come on, man. Look at that. Megan Bayne, that beautiful woman.
Joey Janela's pulled.
He has.
He knows something we don't.
I'm just saying, but can he keep it? Because he kept Penelope before. I'm just saying.
It's true. You're right.
So Megan Bayne looking as I know, Megan Bayne looking fine as wine. She's out there, and I said this last show. I said, watch. He's going to have her face Megan Bayne. And I was right because Tony cuts the promo. Megan Bayne hits her, and it goes off like a fart in church in the crowd because this crowd, and I'm going to make a Spider-Man reference, but no, I'm going to not dance and do the Tobey Maguire dance again. It's like at the end of Spider-Man when friggin' William Dafoe has the glider coming up, and he's looking to kill Spider-Man, right? The Green Goblin. And then he goes, Godspeed, Spider-Man. And then Tobey Maguire does the flip, and then he just goes, oh, before he dies. That's really what the crowd was like. Oh, because you haven't introduced Megan Bayne. She's just this woman who just comes out here and mollywops people. Then they do the voiceover promo, which was good on Collision. But the same thing is just she's attacking her every week. I equate this to Awesome Kong and Gail Kim. And Gail Kim, we love you. And the fact that you were no longer with TNA grinds all of our gears. Let's just put that into the forefront. Because TNA right here. Fuck it.
TNA.
So Gail Kim and So Gail Kim has this extraordinary feud with Awesome Kong, but they built Awesome Kong up for months. Megan Bayne got built up in weeks, and it's too rushed. But the way I see this going is, yes, she's on an undefeated streak. She's only had a minimum amount of matches. But if you have her look strong here, and she absolutely mollywops Toni Storm, and Toni Storm juts in the end, he gets her in an inside cradle small package, roll up or something to show that she has been through a war that solidifies Megan Bayne. But on the other side of the coin, because this is Tony Khan we're talking about, Tony will probably move on to somebody else because Tony doesn't know what to do after this, because look at what we had with the one and done with Hangman Adam Page and MJF. So in this scenario, our girl's going to win Toni Storm. Megan Bayne's going to have a strong showing, but where do we go after this? So Toni Storm, Roberto, Toni Storm, or the Megasis Megan Bayne?
Man, I'm kind of interested in Toni Storm and her small package.
Hey now.
I bet. She's still got orange and down there.
I mean, if she can summon the Kraken from her ass, Megan Bayne does not stand a chance.
Come on, man. Thunder tits. Let's get Thunder tits on
this. Let's do this.
She's gonna rip her tits off.
You better bring some extra shoes to the ring because that is one big bitch. But definitely timeless Toni Storm.
The promos have been great. Like her just, God, you're a big bitch, and then just, she's going to rip her tits off. Penelope Ford kicked that woman right in the face.
God damn.
Good job. She hit her with a purpose, man. Oh.
Boy, that was... Whoever did the camera work, that was fucking beautiful.
Can we put over the fact that they had a lip lock last night in their match? Can we put that to the forefront, man? She was biting that girl's lip, boy. Oh, my goodness. Tony Storm and Penelope Ford. Hello.
Wherever floats your boat.
Nico's on her way to the Lonely Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm only going to the Lonely Island to prepare.
Hey. So, we're
what's on the menu?
What's on the menu, Nick?
Some bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah. Any sausage? Any proper English breakfast? Or is Mercedes going to have to go out over there and talk about and shit on your breakfasts?
Oh, she does. Oh, my God. Fuck off. She never sausage round up her bum for all I care. Fucking woman. The funny thing was, I weren't the only Brit to react to it. I just made it worse. But yeah, no, I'm just prepping. We'll find out.
Tony Storm or Megan Bay, Nicola, AEW Women's Championship on the line.
You have to ask. Miss Storm.
Miss Storm. I like it. Okay. Yeah, guys, it's gonna be it's gonna be
watch for the shoe.
Watch for the shoe. It's gonna be a great match, but yeah, let's see where we go afterwards. But I'm looking forward to it. And again, if you've not seen Megan Payne in Japan, like, yo, she had a great match with Julia, like in Stardom. I watched that not too long ago. Holy shit, man. Oh, this woman.
Strong style.
Yeah, it also reminds me of Kevin Knight, because isn't it funny, like Kevin Knight, like not too long ago, had a trial with the WWE and he chose AEW, which good for him, man, because I think if it shows some shine on him anymore, my goodness.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking
of don't always fuck up, but most of the time he does.
Speaking of shine, someone else who's going to get some shine on, he's already been in AEW for a cup of coffee, but my goodness gracious, this man is about to exciting night in this triple threat match as Kenny Omega defends the AEW International Championship against Speedball Mike Bailey. We love you, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Ricochet.
Oh, screw. You know what? I really liked him at one point, but now I just want a bitch slapping him.
Like, aha! No.
I think once we compared him to a certain idiot that we don't speak of on this show.
Well, we might be able to, because TikTok might be banned again, as you know. So.
Oh, I didn't know
April
that.
5th, brother. April 5th.
Really?
Hey.
For fuck's sake.
I'm not banning it here, so I might as well, go ape shit then if it's getting banned over there. Don't you say then, are they?
But yeah, ever since we started comparing Ricochet to that guy.
Yeah.
And I got off banned. Proud of that.
Copyright strike for you, Blackhearts.
Well, because one of them couldn't keep her mouth shut.
I mean, she wasn't wrong.
She was not wrong. But yeah, what Ricochet is just, I think it's going to be.
I like him at all now.
He's just a douche. He's just a douche with a small.
Just like you said.
Friggin'. Oh, I can't. See, I can't. I'm stuttering just even saying it. He's a fucking douche. Like, I liked him as Prince Puma, but now he's just a fucking douche. Now you're yeah.
I mean, from the bigger picture of things here, I mean, people have been saying this man needs to get a character. Well, he has a character now, but people are going, no, not that one. Like, make up your mind.
You know what I got to say to you, Robert Davis? Why you bald?
What am I doing?
Well, 4. Why you bald?
You bald. Why you ugly?
It's never not going to get old. Okay.
It's not.
Like, I'll pay you's never going to get old. Why you bald? Why you ugly will never not get old. That gets old real quick. Quick. Kenny Omega, Ricochet, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Yo, the Speedball is about to do his thing for y'all who've never seen him in TNA, former X Division champion. Him and Mustafa Ali had some amazing matches. Him and Takeshita had that match at Maple Leaf Wrestling. Woo!
Hell yes.
Hell yes. Kenny Omega is in rare form. I think we are still going towards the road to All In Texas with Kenny Omega and Okada. Title unification match. So in this, it's too soon for Mike Bailey. Ricochet, hell to the no. Hell,
no.
To quote Bishop Bullwinkle. So with that being said, Kenny Omega, he hears the battle cry, and he hears that championship staying around his waist. Roberto, Kenny Omega, Speedball, or Ricochet?
Kenneth Jerome Omega all day long. I like Ricochet, douchebag or not. He's doing some amazing work. I think. Speedball Mike Bailey is gonna have a hell of a run in AEW, and I really cannot wait to see what progresses over the next couple of months with him. But we are leading to the penultimate match of Kenneth versus Okada again at All In Texas, and I cannot wait for that.
Yeehaw.
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 So Kenneth Jerome Omega.
Nicola, are you going with that boy Speedball Mike Bailey, Ricochet,
No.
or Kenny
Hell
Omega?
no. Kenny Omega. Oh, effing day.
Goodbye.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Bang. So that, ladies and gentlemen, we have now one more match to go. Yes, and it's gone by quickly. Only 9 matches so far, but we have one more to go, and it's the most important.
Check.
And just check, and it's the most important one of this fine program for the AEW World Championship. Neo Nox Mox and his Moxisms, and defends the AEW.
Not the Moxisms.
Not the Moxisms. Friggin' last night he friggin' gives the paradigm.
Fuck off now.
The paradigm shit, the Death Rider, Willow Nightingale, friggin' Marina.
After that table spot.
Oh, for the love of God, man, right? Like, she lands on her head, but then she gets dumped on her head again. You fucker. And then you got Marina Shafir, who takes the bullet for friggin' Moxley. That was the best part. Friggin' Swerve just wind back and just friggin' that kick went right to her dome piece. Thank you. For the love of God. All right. Papa Lark needs to get mentioned. The shout out to my dad. We were watching this last night.
Hey, Papa Lark.
Hey, Papa.
Okay, come on. I think that's Tony.
All right. Okay. So is there any other matches? Oh.
It's Tony.
He's just screaming and said, I'll pay you.
Okay. So Papa Lark and I, back to that. Papa Lark and I, and he doesn't have the venom that I do, but he corrected me. Both laugh. So we're watching the mixed tag, and Marina Shafir gets in there, and he goes, why is she in the ring? And I'm like, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. And I'm like, Dad, I say this every show that she sucks. He goes, well, she doesn't suck, but anybody who gets in the ring, I respect them. She just hasn't improved. I'm like, yes, she hasn't improved since 2019. She fucking sucks. God almighty, she's terrible. Oh God. You could put this woman on my television anytime. Her moveset, the kicks. If this was a friggin' like blood sport, I would be happy with it. But she is just, for this character that you have her as, she's just so blah. You can tell me that she wants to rip Marina Shafir's liver out and feed it to her. Marina Shafir, Willow Nightingale. See, I'm all tongue-tied. She wants to rip out Willow Nightingale's liver and feed it to her. I still don't care. You saw that promo, man, and Moxley looking all like he's scared of like, what the fuck just happened there? Like, you saw that. Did you believe that she wants to rip her liver out and feed it to her? Come on now, man. Come on, man. You don't know.
That's more of a that sounds more like her thing, but
yeah, it's her thing.
Not Marina.
But God, can we just take this belt off of him? Like,
you don't know me.
You don't know me. You know what we do with problems? We solve them. No shit. So Papa Lark, not a fan of the Marina Shafir. So we are both in the same boat, but he's not as over the top as I am. But I mean what I say, and I mean what I do. With that being said, with that being said, Mox needs to lose this goddamn title, and for the love of God, can we take it off the damn Death Riders? Have it be a repeat of last year. Have Swerve win it back at Dynasty where he won it in the first place. There's the Hangman Adam Page dynamic. I know. What did you just say? That whole thing. Are they going to become frenemies? Is Moxley going to take it to the point where Hangman Adam Page has to help Swerve and save him from this beating of the Death Riders?
You burned my house down. You deserved it.
I
know.
What the fuck did you just say? Oh, God. That's the thing. It's just like, I want to see Swerve win, but I have a bad feeling that he's going to have Moxley retain this because we're going to set up Moxley and Ospreay, Moxley and whoever going into All In. So I don't.
That Kerry used to be. Can he stop with this crap and just be him again?
No, because he has to be a Neo-Nox Mox and the rest of the Romper Stomper team. So, okay,
Well,
Tony.
thanks for
Why
answering me.
did Neo-Nox Mox catch on with us? God damn it.
Oh,
The thing too is, here's the thing. This is what we've said many of shows. Tony, this is where you go and say, "Hey, Tony, I want to do this thing where I saw this movie, friggin' Romper Stomper, and what I want to do is I want to be on Neo-Nox Mox and quote the movies, and I want this person in my group." Tony, okay, John. What you should say is,
no.
no, you're not going to be a Neo-Nox Mox. No, John. This is where we stop. You know what I'm saying? This is where Tony has to say no, but he won't.
No, Chris.
No, Chris. Especially no, Chris. We don't do that.
Yeah,
here.
you fucking
Stuff
piggy
like dick
squirrel.
from the back, dickhead. Moxley retains, and I say that with such a groan and just like disappointment, and just like it's like if you got bad gas and you got like the McGurgles in your stomach and you just need a big can of Pepto-Bismol. That's what it feels like in your insides right now. So unfortunately, I'm going to go with John Moxley. So Neo-Nox Mox retains. Fucking right on, as I said on the TSK months ago. Fucking right on. Robert Davis, are you go with that boy Mox, or you go with Swerve?
Oh, whose house?
Swerve's house, not Swerve's house.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know what? I like Mox. I've always liked Mox. This Neo-Nox Mox thing though, it's weird as fuck. It really is.
It's not weird normally.
He thinks he's Russell Crowe.
It's kind of hard to get behind it, but I personally had a lot of hope for this whole Death Riders faction. Was really hoping he would have started this in Japan, because I think it would have made a little more sense. But I really want to see this end, like on Sunday, please. Swerve is hot right now. Swerve is probably hotter than he's ever been. So I think it would be a missed opportunity to not put the title back on Swerve. So here's hoping for a Swerve title win, but I'm not going to hold my breath because I'll suffocate and die.
Suffocation, no breathing,
don't give
a fuck. This is his last resort. Moxley or Swerve for the title. Nikla, go ahead.
Let's say Swerve. I also like Moxley, but not what he's doing right now. No.
Oh, come on. Not the kidnapping and the chemicals all in the mouth and the plastic bag. Come on.
Hang on. That is my type of thing.
I know.
Fair play.
It's 100.
It's 100.
It's her thing, not Mox's.
Yeah, Ricky, Robert. Let's kidnap Ricky and Robert. Who the fuck cares if they kidnap the friggin' Rock and Roll Express? Fuck them. Fuck them! Like seriously, friggin' that's my hero over there, Rick and Morton. Like you wanted the titles, but that's my hero over there, Rick and Morton. I don't give a shit about Ricky Morton.
Nobody under 30 knows who the Rock and Roll Express probably are.
Good God.
But yeah, they were saying I'll go with Moxley, but yeah.
And here's the thing, and I don't want to
the enthusiasm in my voice is just like, yep.
I know. And the thing is,
what the hell?
Yeah, we would like to be enthused, and I would not like to yell at the top of my lungs. It's not yelling.
No, we don't have a dickhead do that.
Yeah, I mean it's 9:00 at night. Like, why are you yelling so loud?
Shut up. So I'm a dickhead. So no, but I don't want to yell. I yell out of frustration. It's not because I hate this. I'm not like all these people, the sickos, who are just like, everything's great. I love you all. The problem is I can point out these things. We do the same with WWE. I'm going to tell you straight up. The first 2 times John Cena did the stare down with Cody, I'm just like, okay, we got to get something more of this. And then this past Monday, they did it. And John got laid out, and Nicola told him to fuck off, which was hilarious. Yeah. But just like and friggin' Jimmy Uso bleeds a gusher, and now you want to see Jay just kill Gunther? Yes. And well, hold on. That point being is we criticized WWE too, and as I was going to say, that was your AEW Dynasty predictions for now, because I'm sure he's going to add 5 more after the show ends. So now let's get into the WWE side. Nicola, I saw your. All right, you want to talk about Jimmy getting bloodied by Gunther?
Right, number 1, that was a shitload of blood.
Oh,
And a lot of people were actually really worried that he'd actually legit got hurt. And I still 100% am not sure on that. But still, the fact they had to cable tie Jay to stop him,
right.
fuck you, Gunther. I hope he absolutely ruined your ass. Seriously, fuck off.
Emotional investment. See, Robert, what were your thoughts on that?
I'm a fan of Jay, so seeing Jimmy get attacked was just like you screw you. Yeet.
I think it just
Gunther.
it proves that somebody's going online and looking at what the dorks are saying on Twitter. Oh, there's no story here. Oh, there's no emotional investment. Blah 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 this. Blah 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 that. Well, now you got it.
Hello?
Now you got it. So shut up.
Shut up, you derpiders. That's what it's going to be called now.
Oh, and at WrestleMania,
yeah,
Yeet is coming out with that freaking title.
Yes.
Gunther's going to be laying there unconscious. You asshole.
So this is for all the derpiders out there. Yes, I'm calling you the derpiders. Not even the sickos, not even the IWC. All you derpiders out there. This is for all y'all. So
fuck off.
We have that. We had speaking of fuck off, we had John Cena and his Fast
and
Furious
can fuck
voice.
Off.
And
he can fuck off.
He cuts the promo and he mentions Tony Khan. Cody Rhodes mentions Vince McMahon. And it's a friggin' just verbal assassination of Stardust and the You Can't Wrestle and everything all wrapped into one. And then John Cena takes the Crossroads so you won't be lonely. Play me some Bone Thugs and Harmony. And god dang it, man, I'm excited for that now. And that's going to main event night 2 of WrestleMania for the title. So I'll start with Roberto, Cody, and Cena. What'd you think?
I thought it was great. You know what you're going to get with these two. Cena's probably one of, if not the best on the mic. And really, it's my opinion. Probably some other people share that same opinion. But I thought it was great. Looking forward to this match. It's going to be good.
What'd you think there, Nicola, telling him to fuck off? You were in your chat. You were in your feelings. Fuck off, John. Fuck you, John, you stupid son of a bitch. Go ahead, Nicola.
You're exactly Fast and the Furious character.
Your bitch ass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. So I said, I wasn't the only one who said it, but a few said it. But I said that why is he acting like his character out of Fast and Furious? Why is he acting like Dom's brother and not like John Cena? Why is he portraying that instead of what he's supposed to be portraying? Also, I saw something the other day that was on Instagram. The Fiend told him in our promo that they would all see what he really was like, and now he's proving the Fiend's point. So
Bray Wyatt was right.
Bray Wyatt was right.
I like.
There's anything I have to say about it, but yeah, fuck you, John Cena. Stop acting like you're in Fast and Furious. You're in a ring now, not racing the car.
And let's talk about the big portion of this. We'll get to more as we get to WrestleMania, but it's been a slow news week because we're going to save all our build and intentions for WrestleMania in a few weeks. But we got to talk about you brokies over there in London. So Logan Paul
Go on.
So Logan Paul comes out, and this UK fan had a Prime bottle, and he wrote "prick" on it. And it was the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And Logan Paul just rips it out of his hand and just throws it down. So his bitch assness comes out in his Disney Channel looking ass. Friggin' cuts the promo on AJ Styles, and then AJ Styles come out and calls him the biggest douche on God's green earth. And then AJ Styles was like, fuck you, I'm going to go full Bullet Club and go Uncle Allen on you, Logan. Fuck you, you douchebag. And then these people are chanting Prime is shit. Fuck you, Logan. And just, he's calling everybody broke. And Logan Paul's being the antithesis of what a douchebag heel is. And then AJ and Logan brawl. And then Logan gets the better of AJ, and he hits him with his new finisher, this back suplex and DDT that he calls the pulverizer. Get it? The pulverizer. So Logan Paul lays out AJ Styles with the pulverizer. So, Nicola, you want to talk about you brokies?
Right, okay. First off, shout out to every Londoner that has been going, or everyone in that freaking crowd that's been going for ripping him and calling him every name under the sun. That was funny. Logan Paul, you came to the wrong country, mate, to start calling us broke. How broke were you when your YouTube video was taken down? That's what I thought, motherfucker. So don't come to London. Don't come to London disrespecting us. At the end of the day, our fans there watching, and you're a fucking prime twat. And now fuck off back to wherever you're fucking from.
And he cried when that guy did YouTube channel. And he cried like a little bitch.
Prime is shit. Prime.
Shit.
Prime.
What was
So
the other one? Fuck right off was the other one they were all shouting.
fuck Prime, yeah, fuck Prime.
Yeah, fuck Prime and fuck right off.
Now, Robert, what are your thoughts on AJ versus Logan Paul going to WrestleMania?
Oh, and by the way, thank you, AJ. I want to see you destroy him in WrestleMania. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm looking forward to the match. Roberto, what do you think?
You know what? It's going to be a good match. Logan Paul is an absolute douchebag from the third pit of hell. And,
Ohio.
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 You fucking will be Ohio.
and that's disrespectful to all the great wrestlers that come from Ohio.
Moxley.
Sammy Callahan.
Hey.
Gargano.
We'll go with Hell then. We'll go with Hell safer.
Rascals. The Rascals. Come on, man.
Rascals.
Who didn't say okay?
You know, Ohio versus everybody, but you know, I've got mixed feelings about this because, as my understanding, this is AJ's last contract. He's
he's retiring.
You should be doing a lot more with AJ Styles, not giving him fucking Logan Paul.
I was waiting for that.
Logan Paul's not even a freaking, shouldn't even be in the ring anyway, especially not with AJ, with any of them. But then again,
it's the match. I'm sure is gonna be great because Logan Paul, like I said, douchebag and all.
But he works his ass off.
He's a good athlete. He's a great athlete.
Yeah, if you're blind, maybe.
Maybe, but I think AJ should be doing more.
AJ said in his interview he's scared of doing certain moves now because of his age, and he hasn't done it for a long, long time.
Yeah,
so certain things he kind of, like Jeff, who just don't give a fuck and just dives off everything.
I'm glad you brought that up, Nicola, because that's a fair point. He stopped doing that, that reverse DDT that he always used to do. He stopped doing that, rightfully so. He can't do the spiral tap anymore, which I loved that he did for a little.
He said he wouldn't be able to remember to do it now either. Yeah. He said that.
Yeah.
See, I watch interviews too, sometimes.
See, if Uncle Alan can slow down, why can't Cope?
Cope
needs to sit down, mate. He just needs to lay down.
Uncle Alan knows his limitations.
Yeah. You know what the sad part about that is? I am watching Claudio Castagnoli, who I've watched since 2006 when he was in Ring of Honor, coming out to Gabriel Sledgehammer / Jermaine Dupri. I've got to have it. Yes. I have seen this man wrestle Milano Collection AT in Ring of Honor. I have seen this man. Milano Collection AT.
Okay, I thought you said something totally different. What do you
think I said? What did I say?
I thought you said something crotch.
So you're thinking of Christy Hemme now when she had the fire crotch guillotine leg drop. Okay, shout out to Christy Hemme. There you go. So, no, but the thing too is, like, I've seen him wrestle all these people. I've seen him and Chris Hero as the Kings of Wrestling. I've seen everything, but I'm watching him and Cope on Dynamite, and I'm bored. God, I'm fucking bored because it's Cope, and I'm like, there's no hope with Cope or Dope. Saved by the Bell. I would rather friggin' watch Johnny Dakota friggin' smoke pot with Kelly Kapowski than watch Cope versus Claudio Castagnoli on a Wednesday night. It sucked, and it's not Claudio's fault. It's Cope.
Fucking Cope. Cope this arse and suck my dick.
Cope.
4, I think. 5, 4.
Cope this dick 7. Right here.
So we notice it's getting less and less now. In every show, he's like 20, and now it's like.
Well, I mean, I think WrestleMania is, specifically night 1. When we talk about night 1, we'll get it. We'll get to at least 30.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great night of action. So our next predictions will be for WrestleMania night 1 and 2 in a few weeks. But before we close this out, there will be some links in the description. There will be a certain clip inserted in here. Nicola, do you got something to say for your opponent, the Desolator? The Violator? No, not really. The Desolator, Nicola McDonald, and Chris Reed, the Demoness, the whole 9. Come on, Demoness, the Desolator. It's a great tag-in. It's a great tie-in. You got any words for your boy Chris Reed going into Promo Mania?
Demoness! Promo Mania! the Desolator versus the Demoness. I am so confident that I will beat you, Demoness. As a matter of fact, I'm so confident that I will beat you at Promo Mania. I will put my dual championship on the line, Demoness. If you beat me, it's yours. But if I beat you, you stay away from me, Corey, Travis. You stay away from the brothers of Max Destruction. You don't get control of any of us whatsoever.
My boy. No. I have a few words. The from the demoness herself. Just a warning. Screaming doesn't get her attention. Pacing doesn't get her attention. But just know one thing. You will squeal. And there will be something at the end of this show from her herself. But
Hey,
keep my name out of keep her name out of your mouth, or your tongue will be literally ripped from your throat. Ask Kingpin. Everybody dies, especially you, Mingin boy.
Minion Boy. Okay, it's going on. There's
Well, think about it. He says that he's doing it for his brothers. Both brothers I've killed. One, I possessed. Two, gave up a title because I possessed the other one. Come at me, little one.
Hey now. Okay, so links will be in the description for Max and for Promo Mania coming in a few weeks. But yeah, if that doesn't entice you or tantalize the masses here, I don't know what does. So check out Nicola and Chris Reed going into Promo Mania, and you will see
Everybody dies.
and you will see what Nico's talking about at the end of this show. And speaking of more shows, besides our predictions for WrestleMania in a few weeks, we have more shows in the pipeline for you. Copyright strike this dick, YouTube. I will be re-uploading the Jeff Hardy Tetsuya Naito friggin' thing because somebody complained.
What was that?
Oh God, like 5 seconds. I don't know if it was a photo or whatever, but I'm like, I used minuscule clips from like Daily Motion, and they like copyrighted me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't want to argue, so I'll just re-upload it and just do a little tinkering to it. It's not a big deal. Nothing's gonna affect the show, so that will be re-uploaded for y'all to check out because it was a fun episode. But you still get to see all of our faces because our next match that we're going to be reacting to is AJ Styles versus Seibi Tanahashi-san. Hiroshi Tanahashi at Final Resolution 2006. We say it every time, but we're going to be doing it. The Karrion Kross episode, the origins. I cannot wait to talk about all of Karrion Kross's runs. And hey, he's in contract year, according to Fightful. And I'm going to tell y'all people right now, I don't see him going anywhere because he changed his real name on Twitter. I'm like, y'all realize he's going to be a movie, right? Like, y'all realize he's going to be in a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Karrion Kross, we're going to be talking about everything, including the helmet, and all that. So stay tuned for the latest episodes of Deep Into the Heart Wrestling. The helmet. Cope! So with that being said, Robert, where can we follow the Deep Into the Heart Wrestling on socials? You're the man. You're the king when it comes to the social media saturation. Go ahead.
Linktree/BlackHeartsEBD3. That's where all of our social media is at. You'll find a link to Mike's YouTube page. You'll find a link to Twitter. We don't call it X. Fuck you, Elon. More than likely, we will be leaving that platform soon because we do not support him. That's all I'll say about that. But we've got our TikTok there for a limited time, apparently, because I didn't know it was getting banned.
Yeah, I found out too.
Again? How many times are you going to get banned? Well, with me around every week.
There's a lot of chuckle fuckery going on in our country right now. So
yeah, I know. You said.
Yeah. But our Facebook and Instagram are up as well. We appreciate the interactions. We appreciate the views. We thank you for watching this episode. We hope you have as much fun watching these as we do making them. So go ahead and follow us there. If you want to check out some other stuff that I do, Kicking It with the TSK over on the Max Wrestling YouTube page. Hopefully by the time this episode goes up, we do have an episode that didn't go up when it was supposed to, but it'll be up now. Is our review of the AEW pay-per-view Revolution. We will be having a review of AEW Dynasty sometime next week after the show airs. So kicking it with the TSK over on the Max Wrestling YouTube page. Go follow us there. If you want to keep up with me and things that I'm doing, you can find me over at linktree/Hey, I'm Rob.
Alrighty, and Nicola, as I look into the camera, where can we follow you on the social medias?
Just go down to hell. That's where you normally find me. No, well, Demon S anyway. Oh, also, I was meant to give a shout out to someone, weren't I?
Yes, you were.
Kingpin. Hello, my lovely. Don't worry. I made a promise. She keeps it.
Oh,
and I'm holding my phone.
Hard on the hand. I like that. Okay.
Oh, he drew it on. See, I am holding my phone right now because it's on charge. That's why I've moved. I'm trying to move. So I can't do my heart, but it's here. Okay. Rob's done it for me. But yeah, if you want to follow us, everybody does, obviously. If you want to check out what the Demoness is up to, go over to Max Wrestling because she's going to clearly destroy Chris Reed. I can promise you that. Yeah, Nicola Mac853 on Twitter, and I don't know my Instagram, but it'll be down there somewhere because I've still not learned that one.
It'll be in the description, but if you want to follow the Demoness, go to Demoness on Instagram. That's the main one for the Demoness, which you should.
I will advise you, though, to keep your distance when you're following the Demoness because you don't know what's going to happen.
I would.
No one knows because we're so unpredictable.
So if you want to follow and subscribe to this YouTube, it's now S&M Network shows. I am the M of S&M. So Mike, hi Steve.
Hi Steve.
So the M.
I see.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I've got it up now.
I see it. So we have the M portion, which the M portion is me, featuring Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling, On the Mic with Mike, the LFC podcast, the weekly review with Paul Morales and Daniel Crimmins, Uncaged with Daniel.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. And we have our newest episode of the weekly review with said Kingpin, the RWT Kingpin himself. The doctor is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Amir Costello.
Hey, doctor.
Yeah.
Mad love.
I love Amir. And yeah,
we all love Amir.
Yes, we do. There's more wrestling roundtables coming. Our next episode will be on Lucha Underground, so we're going to deep dive into the temple for all of that on the Wrestling Roundtable. And if you want to subscribe on Twitter, we're calling it Twitter. Once again, fuck you, Elon. SM Show under MCL92, Larkin _92, M Larkin MB on Instagram, StephenMikeShow.com, LFCfights.com. Guys, we appreciate you. Every time we do these Dynamites and AEWs, pay-per-views, or what have you, it is what it is. We get frustrated, we yell, we hate Cope, and we hate the neo-Noxianisms of Moxisms. And, well, we hope we entertained you. And also, as well, fuck you, Chris Jericho. Just in case. We didn't tell you that as well. Fuck you, Jericho.
Hey, hi, Mom. I'm not
So, we hope...
it was her birthday the other day as well.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mum. From on Monday, I forgot, and obviously I've been all over the shop. So, yeah, anyway.
Oh my
birthday.
God. So to Nicola's
mom, old woman.
crusty old woman on the Venga bus, Nicola's mom. To my dad who just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Papa.
Thank you from all our friends and all our families and the people that enjoyed the Spine program. We will see you on our next predictions for WrestleMania, and we'll see you with more Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling origin shows. For Nicola McDonald, for Robert Davis, my name is Mike Larkin, and as always, I'll pay you
to the yacht.